Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool strip diagram. We are working with equal group with a problem related to TEKS 6.3e, and we will solve it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got a garden store selling fertilizer. We got 3.75 a pound. Darnell's buying 4 and 8 tenths pounds or 4.8 pounds. And what's the total cost? Now, this is an equal groups problem, and it just gives you one little phrase that's going to tell you, and it's this per pound. Okay, so when we see a per pound, that means we're dealing with a rate. In this case, it's $3.75 for every single pound. But this is our clue that we're dealing with an equal groups problem. And if we have an equal groups problem, that means we're going to need three things. We're going to need the number of groups, the number in each group, and the total. They're going to give you two. They're going to want you to find the third. But that's only when you see a statement that says equal groups or something that gives you a hint towards equal groups. So we've got to look at what is the total cost. So we're looking for the total. So that means these two numbers are giving the number of groups or the number in each group, right? So I've got $3.75 per pound. So that's going to be each group or each pound is going to be 375. So I'm going to say that's the number in each group. And then this is the number of groups. How many pounds, how many groups do we have? So that's the number of groups. And so when we get an equal groups word problem, they are going to be set up like this. If we're looking for the total, that means we multiply. If they give us the total, and then we're looking for the number of groups or the number in each group, then we're going to divide. So we can, before we even set this up, right, we can draw a strip diagram before we do any calculations here. And so we're missing the number total, how much the cost is. So that's what we don't know. So how many groups do we have? We have 4.8 groups. All right, so I'm going to try to represent that here. And this is just going to give us just a visual. And let me see, I'm going to kind of back that last one up. I want to do like this. I want to make that last group seem a little bit smaller. And it's meant to be a little bit smaller. So this is one whole. So this is going to be 375. That's one whole. 375. That's a whole. 375. 375. This last one is only 0.8. So it's not a full group. So we can say this is 0.8 of 375. All right, so if we could figure out what that 0.8 of 375 is, that's going to help us. Now, ultimately, this is a multiplication problem, so let's go ahead and set up our multiplication. We're going to set up $3.75, $4, or excuse me, 4 and 8 tenths pounds. We don't line up the decimals. We don't need the decimals right now until we get to our actual product. What we want to do is we want to just pretend the decimals don't exist. Make it 375 times 48. 5 times 8 makes 40. 8 times 7 makes 56. Add that 4 is going to be 60. And then that is going to be 8 times 3 is 24. And then plus 6 is 30. So a whole bunch of zeros. So 375 times 8 makes an even 3,000. Now let's bring in our 0 because we're dealing with that 4. So that's going to be 5 times 4 is 20. More zeros. 7 times 4 is 28. 30. More zeros. And then I've got 4 times 3 is 12. Add that 5 is 15. Now I've got 18,000, but remember we had some zeros in here. We had 1, 2, 3 digits behind the decimal, so I need 3 digits behind the decimal. So those zeros basically just become $18. You also could have just estimated 375 is about $4. 4.8 is about $5. Multiply those, you get 20. So our answer here is B.